deserve it. It's Saturday night in Miami, baby. You know what goes down on the first. Give it away. It's been a long season, and I normally don't give it to you like this. I normally don't just let it ride and ride and ride on top, but you deserve it this time. This time you deserve it. Been through a lot with this team. You've been through a lot this season. Don't deny it. Not just in court, but everywhere in life. I know right now how you're feeling, because I feel the same way. That's why you're getting a little bit more than usual, baby. And maybe we throw in the Psycho Kid! Psycho Kid! I'm sorry if that's your child, that's not my fault. That's your child. All right, cut it. That's it. We're done. That's it. That's it. You know, because I honestly, you gotta go to bed, Psycho Kid. It's Saturday. I don't give a fuck if it's Saturday, Psycho Kid. I know it's only 11 p.m. and I know you haven't seen The Pit yet. I'm sorry, Psycho Kid, but you have to be a good little boy and go to sleep. Because 11 p.m. time is mommy daddy time. So little child must get to bed where the monsters will creep from under and try to take your soul every single night. Bye, Psycho Kid. He cultura, he cultura, he cultura, hit cultura. He cultura, 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 he cultura. Excuse me, he cultura. I need to see your papers. I am INS, and I'm here to disrupt your daily services because you have a different skin color, and that frightens me. I'm scared. Help me! What a world! What a world! What a world! He cultura, he cultura. Cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it. Now and forever, I don't make the rules, I just make the rules. I am studiomogura, studiomogura. Hit me up at the PayPal. Hit me up at the Cashapp. All donations go toward the funding of my independent film, The Strategist, and my animated pilot, International Horror Association. Put your name in the memo or in any place that you can, notes or whatever. And your name will go on the end credits of either one of those projects. Right now, I am solely focused on the animation because doing a feature film is fucking hard. It's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. I know there's a bunch of people making little movies and stuff like that. I want to do it a certain way. I want to do it my way. And my way is hard. So, focusing on the animation. So please, all donations go toward that. It helps me not only be able to do the animation instead of other work, because I'm like, I have money, but also it allows me to hire other artists and other animators that can help me finish this film. There's a bunch of people on Threads, man, that are great artists that I would love to be like, hey, help me with this. But, you know, time is money and money is time. And some of you have a lot of both. So you need to help. If you want something tangible, you can also go to Amazon and buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on both Amazon and Barnes & Noble for the hardcover version. A chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s. This is basically my adventures growing up as a raver in Miami. Doing crazy shit, doing crazy drugs, hanging with crazy people. Mature audiences only on that. And then there's my second novel, Helen Heals. That is mature audiences on that. That is a story of a man helping a man and his family get unalived or alived or stay alived, be alived from the most horrible, terrible, scarable, no good, dirty, demon-like hell beasts of biker gang women known as the Helen Heels. They will beat your ass while wearing red stilettos, and you'll like it. A millennial critique of the American way of life and its pursuit of liberty by any means necessary. A present-apocalyptic view of the current state with women in red leather heels and speed bikes and drag queens with guns. Lots of guns and big, hairy asses. Dark comedy, action, adventure, thriller, family grindhouse, all over it. Like I said, mature audiences only. You've been warned. Check out my comic shop, octotaco.com, with comics from my personal collection and, you know, blog stuff about comics, trying to get the comic market going, comic market watch going again. It's just, there's a lot of things to do. Check out my TeePublic, where you can buy my t-shirt designs, including the official Cultura t-shirt. And then also check out my Spotify, and I think that's my YouTube playlist of my entire catalog, dating back from 1999 all the way until 2023 with my last release, The Reflection Advises You for Seeing the Truth. I just did my first track last night. The first new track of 2025. I just wrote it last night. So it's coming. And this one's going to be a little bit different. We'll see what we do. There's also studiomogura.com. Please check that. That is the official home hub. That is also where I post my main writings and chapters for my upcoming novels. Also, you can get pretty much all the information there. That's my portfolio. It's, you know, pics you can see and all that kind of stuff, comics and links to my comics and everything else you need to get in connection and in contact with me. Studio Mogura at this moment is not accepting submissions. I appreciate your entries and your emails, and please, by all means, keep sending them, because at some point, when I get funding, submissions will be opened. I will be hiring, but I need funding. This cannot happen without funding. This art cannot happen without funding. The only way I can do this is because I already have a job, and all my money is allocated to this, and that's how I do everything else, little by little. But it's like at a snail's pace. If you really want it, you want to be entertained constantly, you want more original content, you don't want the shit that major studios are giving you that is just the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You want new things, new cartoons, new animations, new stories, new movies, new shorts, new pilots, new actors, new directors. And if you want them from a point of view of somebody who might have been disenfranchised, different, of a different creed, ethnicity, color, race, sexual orientation, it doesn't matter, anything, we will get it from us, because we are all-inclusive and we don't discriminate, because we're not fucking assholes. You feel? That's all it takes. Don't be an asshole. check out my Bandcamp finally, which is my best place to buy my tracks because I get the most money from there. The link is at the bottom. Where do we start? I know things seem a little different tonight. Things feel a little different tonight. And that's because I feel a little different tonight. I had a alien probe done to me. It was not pleasant, but it was necessary because I was experiencing like the hell that is hemorrhoids. There you go. I said it. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And as a man at my age who basically sits for 12 hours a day doing taxes and sits for 12 hours a day drawing and sits while trying to sleep for whatever time I can find and sits while he's driving in traffic in Miami for 2 hours and sits while he's playing video games and sits while he's watching TV and sits while he's watching movies and sits over here and sits over there. And while I'm walking, I'm sitting. While I'm running, I'm sitting. I'm sitting every time, all the time, sitting. All we do is we are a planet of fucking sitters. We just sit there and sit there and sit there. And now we're sitting over there and we're sitting over there and we're sitting over here and we're sitting over there. That is who we are. We are a country of sitters. That's what I am. And I broke myself. I broke myself because I sat too much. I broke myself because I wanted to break myself, probably, I guess, because I know I had to break myself in order to get this amount of work done that I've done at this point by myself. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of sitting. And I still feel like I have nothing to show for. I have a very weak portfolio. I have a weak animation skills. I have weak writing skills. I have weak everything. That's how I feel. But I reread the shit and I look at the shit and I know it's good. I know it's decent. I know it's not bad. It's pretty good. It's not, oh my God, amazing. But I think it's good for all the fucking years that I've gone through and where I fucking started. I started tracing Simpsons like character heads. Me and my friend Eugene, elementary school, shout out. Hope you're doing good. We started out and we would draw together and copy like this certain like how to draw Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson, Lisa Simpson, Marge Simpson, Maggie Simpson. And we would just draw those and we would sell those. I think we would sell them for like $0.25. Or like for like, there was an ice cream truck that would park in front of the house because where I live is a certain place. And they sold fried chicken and french fries. And it was fucking amazing. And my mom would work sometimes and she would get home late, but we were close by, so we were able to sit there and wait for her. And then it was just $2 and it would get you fries and it'd get you fried chicken. Really nice, Latin style. It's amazing. And that's what we would do. We would either get 25 cents or they would buy us chicken or contribute to that. Or, buy whatever they could afford. Like in the ice cream truck, they'd buy ice cream, they'd buy candy, they'd buy those gum cigarettes. It was basically like, they looked like cigarettes, but they were made of gum. And you would take it and you would like blow through the cigarette, through the gum, like looking at the cigarette that's filled with gum. You would blow through it and like powder would come out. And it's not powdered sugar, probably just like flour would come out. And so it would look like you were smoking. And that was gum. When you'd open up the back and you chew out the inside, which is like cylinder shaped like a cigarette. And there you go. And that's what they gave us back in the day. Do you think that would fly today? Do you think the fascist would let us have that today? Today is a tough day. I want to be happy because this was a really fun game to watch. Spurs Heat has history. Like hard fucking history, recent history. The league is the league that it is today is because of Heat Spurs. That's why we have what we have right now. We have what we'd have because of Jordan. We have what we have because of Magic Johnson. We have what we have because of the freaking guy in the logo. We have what we have because of the first guy that invented the freaking basketball game. We get it. But I'm not 300 fucking thousand years old. I'm 40. And from what I have seen about how this generation of NBA basketball has moved forward, currently, Michael Jordan has had his influence. And that is slowly, still now it's reignited because he did that whole Last Dance shit, and that introduced a whole new generation to him. And basically made him who Magic Johnson was to me when I first started watching basketball, which was like back when Jordan started coming in, you know? And that influenced the people that are influencing us, the people now. That makes sense. Because that was like LeBron. When LeBron was coming in, he was still, Jordan was like the guy that everything. Kobe was already like ahí, pero it was that, you know? No, I don't think Kobe was, yeah, Kobe was here before this guy. What am I talking about? What's wrong with me? But Kobe has a large influence, but I dare I say, and it's unfortunate, man, because even thinking about it, and being like, fuck, I can't believe like what we've just gone through in the last couple of days with, you know, all this crap, all this, you know, the aviation stuff, you know, and I'm about to say, you know, oh, if Kobe hadn't died, I think his legacy would still be really strong, and he'd be the Jordan. You know, how everybody's all quote, you know. But now because he died, it's like LeBron's legacy really, really now overshadows him, you know, because people are just not going to be thinking about Kobe all the time because he's just, you know, he's not around to be thought about. But like LeBron still, you wake up in the morning and there's LeBron stats. Before you used to wake up in the morning, oh, and there's like, you know, Kobe in the news or something like that. And it's not as much as like, you know, you see Kobe stat every fucking night, but still. You knew he was there. And now we know he's not. And it's really sad. But I feel like that's what's happening. Like, oh, well, now more people are going to still look at LeBron. And he's still continuing to influence people. He still is. Curry influenced a hell of a lot because he changed the game into a modernized version of it with, you know, the three becoming the focal point. Because that was not something that was prevalent with the Heat, but definitely, you know, gave us the biggest shot in NBA history, which is the Ray Allen three, in my personal opinion. So that's why you feel like that, at least that I feel, that Heat Spurs is still, you know, that's like the backbone foundation of where we're at right now. So it's funny seeing these two teams that are just like, they were such powerhouses and now they're just trying to find their footing. They're trying to find their way. And the majors don't consider them a threat. The media definitely doesn't. Especially with all this shit, you know, with fucking Jimmy. It's nothing that kind of convinces them and tells them and shows them that we're no better than, okay, maybe we'll win a first round playing tournament again. Maybe if not, sorry, I'm hungry. I just realized right now, damn, all I've had is baby food. It's ridiculous. What is that? Nobody considers this team a real threat. And we just have a guy who was an all-star reserve for the past 2 years and a gold medalist, a two-time gold medalist, making the final shot in the game after our star player. It sucks, man, because Hero's streak ended today. Hero had a streak of consecutive threes in games, and that shit was like at 70 or something. And it just died. And how does it die? Like literally after he's selected for the All-Star break, or the All-Star game. And it's like, I can understand that because that's just how like life is, Oh, I get selected for the All-Star game, and I can't wait to get out there and kick some ass, and that's like the game that you make nothing. I mean, that's Shakespeare, That's what's happening. That's what that was. Shakespeare is watching over us, and he became the scribe of our life. Once he passed, he took the spot from Socrates, who was like been there for a while. He's like, yo, thank you for fucking croaking because I'm tired of this shit. And Shakespeare's like, what are you talking about? What is this? He's like, oh, have you ever seen fucking Loki? And Shakespeare's like, no, what the fuck is that shit? And he's like, oh, you're fine, bro. Just sit right here and watch this fucking show. You're going to love it. And you'll know what to do later. And Socrates walks out as he farts in fucking Shakespeare's face, who's like, oh, fuck, dude. Oh, God, that was gross. Jesus. And then, he's like, all right, fine, I'm going to start watching Loki. And he starts watching Loki. And then Shakespeare finishes Loki. He's like, wow, season 1 was great. Is there a season 2? And then Socrates comes back and he's like, hey, yeah, there's a season 2. Check that fucking out. And leaves. And Shakespeare's like, bro, this guy, what the fuck, man? I mean, come on, bro. Socrates, he's like, can you fucking not do that? That's like gross, dude, And so he just watches, season 2. And, he loves it. And then at the end, he realizes, oh, shit, this is what he was fucking talking about. That I gotta fucking sit here and fucking write everything for all of humanity and for the rest of life and all time and eternity. And then Socrates comes in and he's like, yeah, that's exactly what you gotta do. And he leaves. And then he locks the door after he farts inside the room. And then Shakespeare realizes that the room has no windows and it has no AC. And he's got to sit there with Shakespeare's fart lingering, because it's a lingerer. It's a lingering fart. The kind of fart that lingers. It's like kind of leaks out. One of those. But he does it in a way that's like he shoots it out. He's straight. He's been sitting in there for, couple thousand years, 100 years, whatever the hell. And so Shakespeare's stuck now in this room writing our life. And he's got Socrates' lingering fart to keep him company for the rest of eternity. Or until someone new comes in, which will probably end up being Stephen King. Unfortunately. We all love him. Sorry, knock on wood. Because we don't want that to happen right now. Because shit is crazy. And we need him. We need him to give us more horror. But he'll probably take over. He'll show up, knock on the door, and he'll come and open it from the outside. Because it opens from the outside. It doesn't open from the inside. It opens to the outside, and this like whoosh of fresh air comes in. And Shakespeare comes out. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Who the fuck are you? And like Stephen King's like, I'm Stephen King. And Shakespeare's gonna be like, who the fuck is that? It's like, I don't know, I'm a fucking writer. I don't know. I mean, is this heaven? It's like, and then Shakespeare's gonna be like, yeah, this is totally heaven. Come on in. You gotta like go through this little process. You know who I am, right? You know me. And Stephen King's all like, yeah, dude, you're like fucking Shakespeare, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? You're awesome. Thanks for all your stuff, because it's great. And Shakespeare's like, thanks, bro. It's all good, man. You know how it is. Come on, here, follow me. We're going to go through this process. You got to sit in this chair real quick, and then they're going to show you this, like, intro video. And then you're going to watch. Have you ever seen Loki? And, like, Stephen King's going to be like, yeah, actually, I saw Loki. That was a great show, man. It was great. It's like, oh, great. So you'll be completely familiar with this. So just have a seat here, and you'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll be right back. Let me go somewhere, because I was like waiting. I got to take a piss. He's been here, and and the guy that comes to relieve me, he's a little bit late, but you came here, and so I really appreciate that. So thanks. So I'll be right back. Okay, don't worry. We're all good, right? And as Shakespeare goes to the door that he knows Socrates walked out of, and he goes and he tries to open it. It opens, and he walks out the door, and he's like, "Hey, man, appreciate you." He locks the door. The door on this side's already closed, And they both disappear. And then Stephen King's in there, and he's like, wow, did that guy just, he starts, man. And the lingering fart that was passed on from Socrates to Shakespeare continues to linger on now as Stephen King takes the place of the ultimate writer of our universal life forever and eternity. That's the future for us and what it holds. So, thank you very much. I don't know what to tell you about Hero other than shit happens. Okay? So go fuck yourself. I am now questioning whether the report that Terry Rozier was involved in some fucking gambling scandal or some shit, like, I'm starting to question whether that's even real. Is that even real? Did we get, like, fooled by the internet or something? Because I thought that was real. And I guess it's not, because literally I haven't fucking seen shit about it. And, like, I mean, just from my opinion and how I know this team and how this team operates, if that shit were true, I don't think he would be playing tonight, right? Did you see that? Did anybody else see that? Was that just me getting catfished because threads? You know how that shit is with the bots. I thought, because I could have sworn it said Wall Street Journal. But, you know, Wall Street Journal is, like, stupid now. So, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't want... I'm trying not to go on the political rant for you. I'm trying to keep it on track as much as I can. With the farts and Socrates and Shakespeare and Stephen King. But I'm really proud of Bam. This was great for him. This is why I decided to come on and do a show. Because, you know, Bam deserves more, bro. Bam should be an all-star starter. Should be an all-star starter for the NBA. But, you know, he's not like star material. Whatever that is. He doesn't win. You know, because he hasn't been to 2 finals in the last, like, 5 years. He hasn't been, you know, in the playoff race the whole fucking time for the last 5 years. You know, he wasn't stopping Jason Tatum at the beginning of his fucking, like, you know, career every single fucking time. That's why it was really important for Bam to win at that time, man. But it was tough because, you know, he was injured. Bam hadn't been injured in the bubble, probably would have won. Would have been able to help Jimmy a little bit more. But really, I don't want to, I mean, you know how I feel about Robinson. So it's like, I don't even want to talk about, like, okay, when he doesn't do shit, like, I just want to act like he's not even on the team. Because it's the same thing. You know, when he doesn't do shit. I only want to praise Robinson when he does something good. You know, and to me, his minimum standard needs to be 18 fucking points. That's my standard for Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson must average 18 points. He should. Or he should get the fuck out of this league and go to fucking Europe, go to fucking China, and go to fucking the Dominican Republic. I don't know. Just take a condom because apparently there's like a breakout of STDs in Punta Cana. Tú sabes lo que pasa allá. Y yo no voy a decir nada porque yo sé que la gente pueden hacer lo que ellos quieren. A mí no me importa. Have a good time. That's cool. Pero me da pique porque la gente vienen allí, colonizer fucking style, y destruyen la ciudad. Destruyen el país. Fucking erratic, you know, because you motherfuckers aren't vaccinated and all this kind of bullshit. I know who you are. Don't fucking play with me, bro. I know who the fuck you are. Going out there to fucking my DR. Fuck, man. Fucking watch too much porn, bro. And like, you want to be like, oh yeah, we got to go free balling it. My guy. Put a trash can on it, dude. Okay? A trash bag. Or a fucking, I don't know, bro. Put like the life-size condom that you see on Naked Gun. Where it's like, it goes all over their body and shit. Put one of those, bro. Because you nasty. Trayendo fucking mierda ahí. Ware is just gotta keep playing. He is a force. He's gonna be a great player for us. He's gonna stretch out Bam's career for a good 5 years easy. He's gonna help Bam retire like a great player. Look how Bam is bringing in that 3. That was beautiful. Bam knew the right thing to do. Fuck the three. Go for the fucking shot, mid-range. He kills it. And he killed it tonight. Nothing but net. That was one of the most beautiful shots that man has ever hit. That's going to be a Sports Center top play. Don't fuck with me. This team is capable. It's just this whole Jimmy situation, the Butler situation. It derailed us in a way that we had to start again. We had to hit the reset button now. We won enough games that we're just one game above 500, which is like whatever. It's there. You're alive. There's a heartbeat. But we need something like a 10-game winning streak. And I feel like this team has got it in them. It's just everybody's got to play. Everybody's got to play above and beyond. Everybody's got to look for a new fucking level. I mean, like, Hero kind of found a new level. I mean, he's an all-star. I don't give a fuck if it's a reserve. He's an all-star. He's going to get to showcase. And I want to believe that this team's cohesiveness, this team's brotherhood that they've been together for so long will get them through this bullshit. Because it is bullshit. And what everybody is fucking saying out there is bullshit. So if I were you as a sports fan, I would seriously stop listening to every single motherfucker who says they know what's happening. Including me. Including me. I don't know what's happening. I don't talk to Butler. I don't talk to the Miami Heat. But none of those guys. Everything is hearsay, hissay. No. The only person that I know that I'm like, this guy talks to Pat Riley for sure. And if anybody's going to know about the Heat, you know who it is. It's Dan. Dan is the only one that's going to know. Every other reporter, everybody, Rachel Nichols, I'm sure Rachel Nichols has an insight here. Rachel Nichols gets in that locker room. She talks to people. I know she does. She does not play. Rachel Nichols is a force in the NBA reporting landscape. So I trust her. I trust her voice. And today she was saying that guys are tired of it. And I was shocked, man. I was shocked. And who's that going to be? Ain't going to be Highsmith saying shit. I'll tell you that fucking much. That guy's the locksmith. That guy ain't going to say nothing. There's only one guy, and that's Bam. He's the only guy that's talking right now. Could be Jovic. It could be Jaquez, but I don't think so because Jaquez is a good guy. Good guy. That guy is a good guy. That's what kind of guy he is. He's a good guy. He's not a good guy. He's a good guy. That's what kind of guy he is. And you know the good guy. You know what's up with that. So it's not going to be him. He doesn't want to run. Could be one of the coaches. Could be one of the staff, but it's not going to be them. It's going to be Bam. Ain't going to be Hero. Hero will say something, but he ain't going to say that the player, we're all tired of this shit. I don't think he is. Because he'll make like front page news if he says that shit. But if Bam on the low D tells you that shit, it's like, okay. I can see it. I can also see Kevin Love saying that. And I'm not going to blame them, man. Because this didn't need to happen. This was, like, it's so unfortunate, man, that, like, this guy fell into the stereotype. Into his own stereotype. Which is wild. He fell into his own stereotype. And it sucks. It sucks, man, because we loved Butler here. We had a great time with Butler here. We wanted to have more time with Butler here. But he rejected us. He's the one saying that he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to say why. Don't tell me it's like, oh, because Spo doesn't make the moves, or doesn't tell me because it's, oh, because Pat Riley hasn't gotten more players. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, man. Like, it's up to you to get more players. Go. Talk to guys. Tell guys that they say, you know what, I want to trade it out. I want to be traded out here, and I want to be traded to the Heat. You know, I want to quit what I'm doing right now, and I want to go to the Heat. No, as a free agent, I want to go to the Heat. Like, do that. That's what you guys are supposed to do. You don't see that. Everyone talks about us having this culture and this aura and this thing. And even Bam came out and was quoted saying, oh, well, you know, it's crazy, but weird and all this stuff. And it's a certain way and it's very blah, blah. Yeah. We get it. Fucking, you know, Patriots. It's all fucking business here, whatever. Sure, we get that. Okay, we get it. We've been here long enough. We get the culture thing. But I look around, but if that culture shit was really true, we would have won at least one title right now. Even with all these appearances that we've had. With these guys. It would have been enough. And it wasn't. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's their fault. And I hate to fault somebody. But that's your thing. So do it. But you couldn't do it because of whatever reasons. Which is fine. It's fine. I'm not going to hate you because of whatever reasons. That's why things happen. Things happen for reasons. Which is like exactly what happens with these last couple days in this country. Things happen for a reason. You take out people who have been in charge, who know how to run shit, and you put people who have no idea what they're doing and just want to be there so that they can feel like they're, you know, oh, I'm important, but I don't know fucking anything about this, and I'm just gonna go play golf every day. Well, then you have people dying. Things happen for reasons. A lot of you still want to fucking act like this is going to get better. Don't worry, everything. I highly, highly recommend a lot of you. I have said it probably previously. I'll say it again. If you've never read Rise and Fall of the Third Reich by William Shire, please do so. Make this the first intellectual nonfiction book that you read in your life. Make it the only one. Buy the audiobook. The audiobook is available on Audible. You can also go to the Internet Archive, and you can also find it on YouTube if you look for it on YouTube. Someone has uploaded it on YouTube, which is, you know, great, because that's the best way to like actually experience this book, is just have the guy read it out to you. And it's like, fuck. That's the book. It is a gut-wrenching experience, but it opens your eyes to a lot of things about this country. Not only about Germany and their past, that they've done a better job to get over than our past, that we do nothing to get over. We refuse to do what we need to do to fix shit in this country, and we continue to blame someone else. One of the easiest things we can fix is letting go of our past of hatred. Letting go of this connection that you have with the Confederacy. Letting go of this desire for fucking, you know, servitude. Let go of these things. And we would advance so farther and so much than anybody else on this planet. I love this country. I love other countries too. I love Japan. I love Europe. I love other countries. Everybody on this planet is fucking awesome. It's so cool. But my dad used to always say, this is the greatest country on the planet. And I used to be like, but Dad, you know, have you been to Japan? Japan's fucking awesome, dude. Like, France is great. I mean, what the fuck? You know, like, other countries are great. And we have been to other countries and stuff. And it doesn't even have to do with that. Because those other countries are great in their own right. And those people living in that country that are born in that country, they would all say, this is the greatest country on the planet. And I fully understand that. But really? We are the greatest country on the planet, bro. We could be. We were. And we gave that all up for greed, for capitalism. We've allowed capitalism to morph into its final form, Frieza style, which is fascism. Capitalism leads to fascism. There's nothing else to say about. I mean, like that's what happens. Because the rich people ultimately realize the most important thing is to protect their fucking money. And as long as we keep putting value on the things that make them money, we're going to be fucked. We're going to be so fucked. There's no reason for us to be still going to McDonald's. I know some of you love that shit, but the reality is you don't love that shit. You are addicted to that shit because you ate it more than a few times in a row. And there are things in that food that get you just as hooked on it as methamphetamines, as heroin, speed, cocaine, everything. Like, it fucking lights up your fucking endorphins in a way that, like, wow, this is crazy. In 1950, whatever the fuck, when that shit started, it was probably all natural and really fucking good. Like, I'm telling you, that shit must have been really good because it was real. But at some point, they stopped being real. At some point, they stopped being real and just became about feeding people a product. Feeding people, like, just not even feeding people. You just want people to consume a product, which is like, it's when you're consuming it, it's like, you're gluttonous about it. And people keep coming back for more. They keep coming back for more. They keep coming back for more. And we went through the 80s and 90s being completely fucking just drilled with McDonald's. In high school, we would get hamburgers for a fucking penny and then cheeseburgers for 5 cents on Wednesdays. On Mondays, you'd get the hamburger for a penny. Or I think it was a penny, dude. It was something like that. It was like a penny. And then we would get, and this is 19 fucking in the early 90s, bro. This is like mid to late 90s. Like 98, 99. No, not 97, then 97. About 97. That you would get, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a penny and then it was 5 cents. And then it went up to like a quarter and 50 cents. And then it went up to like $1 kind of shit. I think by my senior year, I don't think it was $1 though by my senior year. But I think by my senior year it was still 25 cents for a hamburger and 50 cents for a cheeseburger. But I remember like I went to sophomore year in the same high school that I did my senior year. My junior year I went to another school. And I remember paying a penny and then 5 cents at one point. I could have been even way younger when I was like in middle school, probably. I'm pretty sure it was probably that. But either way, man, they got us hooked on that shit. And then we got our kids hooked on that shit. And now their kids are getting hooked on that shit. And now it's not even that you're paying a penny or 5 cents or 25 cents. You're paying like this unreasonable fucking price for a shitty fucking cheeseburger. It's a shitty cheeseburger. When something like Five Guys exists where you watch them make their fucking burger in front of you and it's like, that's pretty good. It's super decadent, but it's good. It's much better than that shit. Don't tell me no. If you tell me that Five Guys is not better than McDonald's, like, I don't know what to do for you, bro. I'm saddened by you. You know? Because, like, McDonald's doesn't compare to one of those restaurants. McDonald's compares only to Burger King. Not even Wendy's. Because Wendy's is I would say, superior to McDonald's as far as the burgers go. The fries are, like, equal in my eyes. I know a lot of people say that the McDonald's fries are like, oh my God, but I'm like, they're just as shitty. You know, after 5 minutes, all the fries suck anyways. Everywhere you go. That's like a universal fucking thing. Fast food fries always suck after, like, when they go cold after 5 minutes. But we got hooked on that shit. We're still hooked on that shit. And that's just one fucking thing. And like how Jim Gaffigan said in his stand-up routine years ago, everything is fucking McDonald's. I mean, like, that's why we're all fucking dying, dude, because we're getting fucking McDonaldized in every fucking way. There's no way to kind of escape it. You're not giving us a chance to breathe, man. You're just fucking inundating us with McDonald's all over. And now people are just like, just let us have our McDonald's and leave us alone. And now, and you feel bad. You're like, all right, whatever. I'm tired too. I'm tired too. We're all tired. We can't stop. Now is not the time to stop. Now is the time to fight the hardest. Now is where you have to want it the most, because now is such a critical moment where we could actually lose everything, man. And I'm not talking about like an NBA fucking season, dude. I'm talking about our fucking freedom. If you don't see it, I can't just, it's so crazy how we've reached this point where we still have tons of people who are just so apathetic and don't give a shit. They just like, just give me my NFL, give me my fucking movie, give me my fucking food, give me my McDonald's and leave me alone. Oh, I fucking hate this, I fucking hate that, I fucking hate this, I fucking hate that. And that shit really polluted the space for years, that so many of us eventually just became the same way towards that. We're not even like, oh God, fucking like Disney just drives me nuts. No, now we're like, oh God, the people that hate on Disney drive me fucking nuts. Like, we can't even get to our Disney shit. We can't even get to our Marvel shit. Because now everybody's already fucking crapping on fucking Captain America, fucking Brave New World. Because why? Oh, there's a black fucking Captain America. Oh my God, I don't like it. It's stupid. Shut the fuck up. Let us fucking have our movie. Let us have our movie. Get the fuck out of our way. You're not going to stop Marvel. Which Marvel should be very careful. These are dark times, man. These are dark times, and we all need to be ready for when the shit goes down. Because you never know. We don't know. We've never been in some fucking shit like this. And all we can fucking really say is, man, you know, don't freak out. Just freak out.